Hey guys, welcome to Nerd Court. I'm Steve Zaragoza. I'm the guy they call when Will Wheaton isn't available for work. Thanks, Will. Today's case is all about Star Trek The Next Generation's William T. Riker. Awesome or overrated? Let's find out. The case you are about to see is real. The people are real. The grievances are real. The courtroom is fake, but it looks real. When geeks can no longer settle their differences amicably, there remains only one forum where justice can be served. This is Nerd Court. Here come our litigants now. Tina Wang has been a Next Generation fan since Encounter at Farpoint aired in 1987. She believes Riker is overrated. Commander Holly has her own YouTube channel. You can also see her on the sci-fi show Heroes of Cosplay. Commander Holly loves Riker.
All rise for the presiding judge of Nerd Court, Malcolm Barrett I.
You may be seated. Bailiff Tessa, what is the case before us today?
Your Honor, this is docket 4747, the trial of William T. Riker, or the people versus number one.
Did you grow Vulcan ears?
Diftor es musma.
Okay, well, peace and long life to you too. Prosecution, let's get it started. What do you got? Opening statements.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm here because I've had to listen to people talk about how William T. Riker on the Next Generation's Enterprise is the coolest character on the ship. Okay, and you also have Picard, you also have Data, you have Worf on this ship.
Worf.
I will argue Worf.
Worf.
I think I'm gonna prove that Riker was just put there as eye candy. You know what I mean?
Audible murmur. Audible murmur. That is a very controversial statement you're making. Very controversial.
I know, but I think it's true.
Defense?
Riker is the original number one, and the Enterprise could not run without him and could not run as smoothly or as friendly.
Friendly, yes, he was hired to be the face for the bridge, because Picard clearly in the pilot episode says that he is not good with children and people think he's mean and stern and all that. So he actually has a private conference with Riker to say, you will be the friendly face of the bridge.
Pretty cool, man. He's Mr. Mom. He's like the Michael Keaton of space.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he's skilled or the coolest.
Well, Picard picked him when he first met him. He was like, you know what? You're so trustworthy that I'm gonna pick you now, and you're gonna be my number one.
He did that.
I think he's playing on the face of trustworthiness and playing on the face of being cool.
I'm sorry, what's that, Captain? Manually dock the saucer section? No problem.
He did do that.
If I may interject here, there is no contest. He is a great first officer. He's just not the coolest character. I mean, during his time on the Enterprise, he was offered his own ship 3 different times. 3 times. But he just really wasn't ready for the responsibility of the big chair. He was just this guy who was super comfortable and just didn't want to get out of the shadow of Jean-Luc Picard. I mean, who would?
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay,
You with me?
He was like the Matthew McConaughey in Dazed and Confused, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He's all like, energize, energize, energize. I know what you're talking about. Do you have anything opposing to that?
Your Honor, this is the Enterprise. Why would he leave the Enterprise when he's got a once-in-a-generation crew?
If we're looking at loyalty, how loyal was he to Deanna? I mean, he was completely so abusive to her. I mean, he was...
Abusive?
Yes!
Order! Don't you think that's a little extreme here?
If he had left the Enterprise, which was offered to him 3 times, then he could have let her be in peace and move on with her career and her personal life. Instead, he stuck around as her friend and dated a flurry of women in front of her face, flaunting
Hey,
them.
baby, ain't nothing wrong with dating around a little bit, okay? Showing off the badge, okay? Look, foo, talking to you. Like that, put it back in the pocket. It's okay, you gotta walk around. It's a big galaxy.
I'm not
arguing.
arguing.
If you wanna dip your cookies in my Milky Way, that's what it is, baby, that's exploration.
My cookies want nothing to do with your Milky Way. My point is that he is not loyal. If somebody was loyal and truly cared about their crew, they would have left.
Right now, that Riker's loyalty runs deeper than just a physical relationship.
Okay.
Diana is his Imzadi, which means that he has lived on her planet. He has a deeper relationship with her than a physical one, so they understand each other on a different level.
Well, I'm not talking about a physical one. Imzadi means that if they're partners like that, he would understand what would be best for her, not necessarily sticking around. For example, the only woman who was able to capture his cold, cold heart was a hologram.
Oh, who does that know?
Minuet, who he pined after and could not have. Can I please enter that into evidence, please? Thank you, bailiff. Season 1, Episode 14, when the Bynar actually hijacked the Enterprise. Now, Riker was stuck on the holodeck with a projection of his own ego, basically. He even picks her hair color. A blonde woman shows up, and then another brunette, and he says, no sultrier. He even picks the sultriness of the woman, because he says blondes don't mix well with jazz. So this is a guy who's clearly pretending to be cool because he plays the trombone, and he knows jazz, but he's not cool because he's...
Well, first of all, I played the trombone not well. I wasn't Riker grade, but it didn't make me unworthy. Also, you said this was a projection. This is based on modern technology. We can do this.
The holodeck.
So that's real now? We can do that? We can make these projections? It doesn't matter, nothing further about that. Does anybody else have any evidence, witnesses they'd like to call?
Oh, I have a witness.
Objection, Your Honor. There was no witness on the list.
Actually, it's a surprise witness.
Surprise!
Are surprises allowed?
I'll allow it.
Well, get your trombone and beard ready because I called to the stand Jonathan Scott Frakes.
No, where is he?
This is not fair.
Come here. Johnny Frakes? Johnny Frakes?
He's not under
Where
the
you at,
stand.
Johnny Frakes? It's Frakes.
Oh my God. I don't even...
Riker sits down. Riker sits down. Riker sits down. Y'all know about it. Okay. You got bailiff. Swear him in.
Mr. Frakes, it is an honor to meet you. Really. Oh, thank you. If you don't mind, please place your left hand on the original copy of the Enterprise D technical manual written by Michael and Denise Ikuda.
I've got a copy.
Oh, this is another one.
Signed.
Wow. And raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you, Roddenberry.
I do.
He does.
All right. My little trucker, it's on you.
Thank you so much. Now, please state your expertise on the character of William T. Riker.
I played Commander William T. Riker on 182 or 179, depending on what you read, episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation. I was in 4 Star Trek movies. I directed 2 Star Trek movies starring Commander Riker. Just saying.
So he's done a couple things related to this.
So I think it's fair to say that no one knows the character of Riker better than you do.
There'd be an argument that maybe Deanna Troi does, but...
Mr. Frakes.
Sir.
How do you respond to these allegations that you are not the coolest character in all of the galaxy? RikerFacepalm.gif. Remember that. RikerFacepalm.gif.
Mr. Frakes, in your expert opinion, what do you think is the coolest moment on Star Trek The Next Generation?
Valid question.
That's a very good question.
It's pretty good.
Arguably, the cliffhanger at the end of season 3. The first half of the 2-parter, Best of Both Worlds, directed by Cliff Bole, during which Commander William T. Riker, Picard's Big Willie,
I remember that.
orders Lieutenant Commander Worf, Turtlehead, to fire on the Borg vessel, knowing full well that his lover and captain, Old Baldy, Captain Pecan, is aboard.
That's right, he's been assimilated. He
has
becomes
indeed.
Locutus of Borg.
Nails that.
Now, do you mind giving us a brief demonstration of that moment in Star Trek history?
No.
I'll allow it.
I'm in. Mr. Worf, fire.
That is it. That is it. I'm not even banging this because I want order. I'm banging it because it's awesome.
The defense rests, Your Honor.
Oh, you should rest. What do you think?
Well, Your Honor, in light of this new awesome evidence, I guess you'd call it, I gotta say, you win, man. He's freaking cool.
The judge orders in favor of Riker being one of the coolest cats in intergalactic history.
The battle is over. The case has been won. Let's talk to the litigants, see how the case went. Come on over, guys. Sir, it is an absolute honor. What did you think about the case?
It felt to me like Drumhead meets Measure of a Man on an encounter at Farpoint. Wow. Nice beard.
Thank you. My goodness. Holly, what about you? How'd it go in there?
You know what? We proved that Riker is #1 awesome.
Duh. Yeah, as if there was any doubt. Tina?
There was like a second of doubt, but I'm so sorry. I argued against you. Can I get a picture with you?
Of course.
Oh my
Selfie
gosh.
time!
All right, ready? Ready? Get in.
Oh man, that's awesome.
1, 2, 3. I got short arms.
Oh,
Yes.
totally jealous.
Shall we?
Let's get out of here.
You guys, wait up, because I'm coming too, right? My phone doesn't have a camera on it, but you sent me an email with a photo in it. Guys, that's it for the show. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and stay tuned next time for more Nerd Court. Hang out! Hang out!
You're like a Star Wars fan, aren't you?
I didn't know.